Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I wanted to follow up on Kim's video of the tour of our 42 FSKG by Riverstone and do an outside tour and some of the things that I like and some of the things that I've modified to make our life a little bit easier as we travel down the road. So I'm going to roll the introduction and then we're going to get into it.
It's not the destination, all about the ride. In summertime sunshine, 30 block all the time, and I'm yours, you're mine. We got our hair blowing back from the wind in our face. It's just another day, you and me out on the lake. And as the sun slips by, climb on, hold on, right on time. Tomorrow it's right.
Okay, as Kim said, this is a 2022 Riverstone Legacy 42 FSKG, which means that it's got a front kitchen, right? So the color of this is called Steel Mist. It's black, dark silver, and light silver. We really love this. It's a little understated than the blue or the red package, so we really like this color. So as we walk around this, we'll start from the front, and you'll probably notice something right off the bat. If you look at our pin box, we did replace our pin box. We used to have a air ride, a trail air ride pin box, which had the air bladder in it. But when we changed to the HDT, the fifth wheel is an air ride, so we didn't want them competing against each other, so we removed that, and then we got a Kurt 23,000 pound pin box, the Rotoflex pin box. So we really enjoy the ride on it, so we're having a great time with that. We have side cameras on this. These are the Furrion side cameras. When you get the Legacy package, it comes with a full suite of things, and one of that is the camera. So it comes with the front side camera, so as you're changing lanes, you can see what's happening on your side lanes. It also has a over the door camera, and it also has a rear camera. Well, we'll talk about this later, but I've swapped out my entire camera system and use a different camera system, but we'll go into that just a little bit later. As you can see on the door side, let me pan out some a little bit. I've got two slides. I've got one slide right here. This is the kitchen slide, and then of course this slide right here is in the family room or the living area right here. This thing really does have quite a bit of storage in it. It comes with, let's open this one up right here. It comes with two 40-pound tanks. I can typically run, depending on where I am, I can run these for probably 2 to 3 months if I'm in colder weather, or moderate weather, I should say. But they really come in handy, so I don't have to change them out with the 20-pound ones. Pass-through storage right here. A little messy right now, but we live in it, so you just have to bear with me. So we love this one right here. Very nice. Outside AC plug that's on GFCI. Then we have the what are these called? These are called the step above steps that you lift up into the door. They're on a shock, so it just, 2 fingers will pull that up into the door. We did just recently change our step guardrail, or the rail, to one of the newer ones that you can telescope out, and it goes the entire length of the of the steps, so it's just a little bit better as you're pulling the dogs in and out. You know, when they pull on you, you have something to hold on to. Two 16-foot awnings. We really like those. It covers the vast majority, probably 2/3 of the RV. We really love that. And each of the slides, save one, except one, have slide covers, which we really love. Triple axle, triple 7,000-pound axles on this one. Dual pane glass, tinted glass, standard with the legacy package. Another pass-through right here. Let's go over here. Another pass-through right here. It's full. We live in it. But you can see all the way through. It goes all the way through to the other side. And when you heard Kim talking about what we did for the cat, putting the litter box outside of the living space, if you look right here, you'll see that there's a door right there. I created a door so Kim can get in there, pull the litter box out, clean it outside, and then put it back in there. It works out really well. You don't get any stink. You don't get any of the litter that comes outside of his area. So let's close that up. Marine grade speakers. They sound very good. Right here, this, believe it or not, is a 50-inch TV. I think I have it locked right now, so I can't open it up, but we'll see. Yeah, it's locked. It's locked, but it's a 50-inch TV. Another GFCI outlet right here, and this right here is just a little bit of side storage. So what makes the 42 FSKG a little bit more unique than what you would find on a traditional toy hauler is that the garage area is quite a bit smaller. I'm going to insert a picture right here to show you what it looks like with it open, but it fits our needs. It gives us the living space in there when we're stationary, but also allows us to put our toys or whatever you want to in here when we're mobile, right? If you look up here, look at the corners of here, and you'll notice something just a little bit different in as that there's a covering that goes over the roof or over the exterior of the roof. What we did probably 2 weeks after we bought this, we got RV roof armor to put one of those lifetime roofs on this, because, you know, being that we live in this, one of the things that we were looking for is to get away with any problems that you may have. And one of the traditional problems that you have with the roof is that they start leaking. You know, you're sitting under a tree, an acorn hits it, a branch hits it or whatever. So this RV roof armor is about 1/4 of an inch thick, almost like bed liner that they put across the entire roof that prevents that. We've had it on both this one and on the Columbus, and we've never had a problem with it. Warranted lifetime. I'll put something in the description so you can know where to get that. I thought another thing that we added to this is we added rollers. Riverstones are notorious for riding a little bit lower than your traditional RV. So we put on these just to make sure that if we did bottom out, that it would hit the rollers first and not hit the frame. I'm going to pan up and I'm going to show you that we swapped out our Furion cameras to Halo View. What's interesting about the Halo View, and the reason we swapped out to the Halo View, is that because we're 73 feet long, one of the unique things about Halo View is that they have a wireless remote that extends your signal from your back camera up to your monitor, which is also wireless. Our Furion system would not work on here because we're so long, we're 73 feet long, and it just did not work for us. So that was great. We have another slide. We have 3 slides on this side. This one right here is our closet in the bedroom. We have obviously washer dryer. We have the Infinity Water, the Truma AquaGo system, which there's a lot of, you know, debate whether people like these or not. I'm not necessarily a fan of it because it takes it so long for it to heat up. But you know, other people love it. Let's go over to this side right here. Battery storage, which we do not use since we changed out our electrical system. We don't use the standard house batteries anymore. One thing that we just recently did, let me back up a little bit. So these slides, even though they're only 6 feet long, we've had a tremendous amount of problems with them. We've had to swap them out twice. The last time, these were originally Schwintek, but they're so heavy. These are the kitchen slides. They're so heavy that it put a lot of wear and tear on the track system and on the motors. So we swapped them out, and we swapped them out to the Vroom system. Vroom, I mean, it's really a heavy duty system. We've had it in for probably about a month and a half, and we can immediately see the difference in how it retracts and extends. No more of the whining that you would traditionally get in your Schwintek system. We do have one Schwintek left. It's in the back. It's in the back there. It's on that closet, but it's a fairly light. It's a fairly light slide, so I don't know that we're gonna swap that one out. Also, our sewage system is just a little bit different. We use the cam lock. It comes standard with the cam lock connection system for the sewer. Very watertight connection, so we really enjoy that. One of the last things I want to show you is one of the upgrades we made over probably a year and a half long process, is that my background is in electronics, and I wanted a system that, you know, it's not realistic that we're going to do a lot of boondocking in this, but I did want a system that if we lost shore power or we lost power at an RV park, that we would be able to run uninterrupted. So what I did is I did a dual inverter in a parallel scenario to where I can run 2 air conditioners in the event that we're in a really hot location. We also put solar controllers in there. These are a 85 amp, 150 volt, 85 amp dual solar charge controllers. Right here, behind this cover right here, are 5 300 amp hour 12 volt lithium batteries. And then in order for me to have these inverters work properly across a 2-line system, you know, you have the A leg and you have the B leg, I had to put in a box that combined them. So also, I've got a plug here that if I pull out the plug goes up to our transfer switch, and I can plug in our battery that would allow, plug in our generator so I could run off a generator as opposed to shore power. And I can use our Predator 3500 generator, which is our standalone generator, or the truck, the HDT, has a 3000 watt APU that I have used that I can plug directly into it. So I think we're pretty well set up. This fits our needs. I'm glad we have this one. Like I said, it's 5 years old. It's holding up really well. Haven't had any problems with any frames. Haven't had any cracks in the walls. The paint seems to be holding up really well. We had it ceramic coated about 2 years ago, and it still beads when it's washed. Obviously, it's fairly dirty right now, but that's it, guys. If you have any questions, you want to ask me anything about any of the setup, you want to ask me about the roof, I'll be more than glad to get you that information. I'll actually put it in the description. If you want to talk about our electrical system and how I built that, please leave something in the comments. I hope that you're enjoying this content, and if you are, please like it, share it, and subscribe if you would. Thank you, guys. You have a wonderful day.